In 2001, 13 years after her breakout, Hollywood hit deep in the wilderness between VHS nostalgia and streaming revolution. Cassandrapeterson dusted off her corset, fluffed up her beehive, and unleashed Elvira's Haunted Hills. A gloriously bonkers, self-funded, self-written, shamelessly campy love letter to gothic horror that didn't just embrace its B-movie roots. It kissed them full on the lips, winked at the camera, and whispered, "Darling, this is what happens when you let me direct the madness." Shot on a shoestring budget in Romania with the kind of painted backdrops, rubber bats, and fog machine overdrive aesthetic that would make Roger Corman blush with pride. Haunted Hills tosses Elvira, once again played with divine, deadpan perfection by Peterson, into 1851 Transylvania, where she's traveling by horse-drawn carriage because her Cadillac was impounded. Again, to reunite with her long-lost aunt, Lady Emma, only to get stranded by a storm at the ominously named Castle Helsebas, a crumbling candlelit nightmare of secret passages, suspicious aristocrats, and men in tights who can't decide if they're terrified of her or in love. What follows isn't a horror film. It's a horror parody. Part Young Frankenstein, part What We Do in the Shadows, part midnight movie fever dream, where Elvira stumbles into a plot thicker than vampire blood. Mistaken identities, evil twins sort of, resurrection serums, poisoned goblets. Gone wrong, and a villainous brother-sister duo, Lord Vladimir Helsebas and Lady Roxana, who scheme, seduce, and occasionally try to murder each other while wearing enough velvet to upholster a coffin, and Elvira. She doesn't just survive the chaos, she orchestrates it, stranded, broke, and surrounded by horny nobles and hunky stable boys. She spins wild lies about being a noblewoman from America population. Her flirts with every man who crosses her path like it's her civic duty, and delivers lines like, "I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm the reason it's afraid of me, and careful, darling, that portrait's watching us." In judging your outfit with the timing of a vaudeville queen who has been waiting decades to say them, the dialogue packed with puns, anachronisms, and double entendres so shameless they should come with a warning label. The production, deliberately cheap, wobbly chandeliers, visible crew shadows, bats on strings. But that's the point. This isn't trying to be Oscar bait. It's trying to be fun. A tribute to the golden age of Gothic cinema. Hammer Films, William Castle. Vincent Price at his most theatrical, filtered through Peterson's razor-sharp, sex-positive, fourth-wall-breaking lens. Critics at the time dismissed it as silly, Laurent, forgettable. Fans, they adored it. Because beneath the fishnets and farce was something quietly brilliant. Elvira, once again, as the only sane person in a world gone mad, using her wit, her curves, and her unshakable confidence to outsmart warlocks, widows, and windbags alike. And for Peterson, this was personal. Written with director Sam Irvin, funded with her own merch money, and made without studio interference, Haunted Hills was her passion project. Pure, unfiltered Elvira, exactly as she wanted her. Unapologetic, unstoppable, and utterly in charge. It didn't break box office records. It didn't win awards. But over time, it found its cult. The late-night lovers, the Halloween diehards, the fans who saw it not as a sequel, but as a statement. That Elvira didn't need Hollywood. She didn't need CGI. She didn't even need the 21st century to catch up to her. All she needed was a castle, a camera, and a script that dared her to be herself. So light a black candle or yourself something strong. And when Elvira saunters into frame, smirking like she owns the afterlife, remember, this isn't just a movie, it's a manifesto, a middle finger to polish, a love letter to schlock, and proof, if you ever needed it, that the mistress of the dark doesn't fade with time, she just gets funnier. Welcome to Elvira's Haunted Hills. Population, her rules, none. Dress code, scandalous.